Let me catch my breath, okay, let's hit 'em. While I show these brothers how the letter like talking in rhythm. Talking in rhythm.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Talking in Rhythm. I'm your host, Chuck the Barber. I got Kansas Webb with us again.
Hello.
Woo woo! Hey.
Did you say Kansas Webb?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
we were doing
We
okay.
got
names.
the beautiful Carmen Keys.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. And then we got Aaron Cherry.
Hey,
Man,
hey.
Give it up, Aaron Cherry.
Free the guy.
Favorite white.
Vanity
Favorite white.
couldn't make it today. She had a show she had to do. Good
Yes.
Mhm.
And she found a bad bitch to sit in for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Clock that.
Hello.
Clock
There
that
you go.
T.
That felt a little gay because we did it at
You,
the same time.
you know what?
Instinctually, I
Whatever works.
rethinking a lot of.
But I like how like we
choices.
done kind of color coordinated. You got the red. We got criminal
That's true.
Come on,
colors. We got
Merc
criminal colors
Merc
on.
criminal.
You know what I'm talking about? Santa Claus over here. You know what I'm talking
Damn,
about?
I gotta be
You
Santa
know,
Claus?
yeah. You
Dang.
like for people
But
to
we
sit on
knew
your,
how to keep it Christmas in Kandahar.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
even celebrate Christmas.
What is on
Do
y'all
you celebrate
Christmas
Ramadan?
list?
No.
What do you celebrate?
Nigga them.
Never mind.
Keep it a secret.
Ah.
Okay.
Yes.
Aaron, so what's on your Christmas list?
My Christmas list. Ooh, money. Trying to build my credit back. All jokes
Power.
aside, it's not very good.
Okay.
Everything else. is pretty
Dang.
good,
These
man.
are
White man
responsible.
with bad credit.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Not
bad.
very good. It's like
No,
what? A
it's bad.
688,
Nah,
nigga.
like
It's
three.
not very good. It's like
in
a
the- it's like in the
697.
3/4s.
No,
In the
Aaron, it
3/4s.
can't be.
I
You're
swear to
not
God.
even old enough to have a credit score that low.
This was real.
What-
White
what you
people
say
be
it was?
born with like a
Like
700.
3/4s.
He's
Yeah,
lying.
it's
Nah,
bad.
you was
I don't
born
No,
with
I was
five.
born with like a
born with a
650.
five.
It started off
Right.
as like a
I
650.
don't think your credit
and then
can
it
go
worked
that
out.
low.
It can.
No, it
Oh, I
can.
see. I
People
used to
have
clean
like
credit.
credit scores of
People-
4.
hey,
Like
yeah.
it exists. Yeah.
You must was fucking with a bitch with braids.
You know,
Damn.
box braids.
Perpetually. Always. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always
A
fucking
bitch
with a
with
bitch
some
with braids.
crochets.
That is my
You
secret.
was fucking with a sister.
Oh,
buy
always,
me
dude.
this.
Oh, this beard didn't grow
Okay.
itself. No.
Got it.
Grapeseed oil and melanated
Oh,
coochie.
you know
That
the
is-
recipe. Okay.
Mhm, absolutely.
Let me find out.
Somebody
you
was
got a goddamn
listening.
Tassanisha at home.
Oh,
okay.
We could, yeah.
Let me see your
Tassanisha.
toss
And what's
it.
on your
Levitica.
Christmas list?
Freedom.
Hey.
Freedom.
Hey.
Freedom,
Damn,
freedom,
freedom.
where
I
are
fuck
you?
with
Fuck them
I
kids. I ain't
need
buying
freedom
nobody
to
nothing.
Give us
live.
free.
I had a nigga give me $300. I went and bought me some.
I know
Fuck
that's
them
right.
kids. I ain't buying nobody nothing. I ain't even cooking.
Fellas,
Me either. This
I'm
year,
not even
I said I
cooking.
ain't doing it.
I'm
I'm
not
not
even
an empty
cooking.
nest, half empty nester. But yeah, I ain't doing shit.
See, I'm half. When you say half, what you mean?
So I have an adult daughter that's married with kids, and then I have one that's in high school. So I'm like,
High school where? Where's she at?
she's a freshman. That's what I said.
Okay, my youngest is 18, and
Oh,
he
you
trying to
real-
take me through that. Take me
Ooh.
through that. But
Don't
bitch,
let-
I'll leave you. I'll run away.
Dang, this is
I
crazy.
used to tell my
You'll
kids
figure
that all
it
the
out.
time. Okay, you will. And will.
Yeah.
On this episode of Black Don't Crack. God damn.
So what's on your Christmas list?
Mine?
Yeah.
I want some monetary gifts.
I know that's.
I just
right.
want money.
Damn.
Run
I
it
just
up, run it up,
want a
run it up, run it up.
sponsor. I need a sponsor for Christmas.
Come
Mm.
You know what I'm
on.
talking about?
I
No,
got
real
you,
talk.
bro.
Like a Summer
This-
Walker, just like a.
What's
Yeah.
real is
I'm
you're
just-
gonna have
Let
to
me
pull that dress down a little lower.
I'm just
Let them titties show.
There you go.
Oh,
Get the fuck
You
out of
see
here.
what-
Dang.
this is what white
That's-
people have been doing to us forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Show me the
Dangling.
baby-
Forever.
baby
Dangling.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's that
Damn.
skinless, boneless chicken breast skin. Don't let
There you
nobody
go.
play
All
in your
night we've been
face.
hearing this
Stand
shit.
in
Fuck
it.
you
But
up,
no,
yeah.
I do want a sponsor.
Mhm.
I want some freedom in my life. You know what I mean?
Come on,
like
dear
I
God.
got
all the
40
way.
$40.
It's gonna take more than 40.
I cost more than $40.
It ain't even you. It's just the freedom that you need. Like, it's hard to even get a good solid meal for 40. So
It is.
my thing is definitely, and I
You
respect.
could fill up your tank for $40.
Can you though?
Kind
Well,
of.
today.
The
The
Today.
ta-
Fill
it
up your
depends on
tank.
the tank. What I will say is pull that dress a little lower.
Yes.
Mhm.
At all of that, we're gonna get you a sponsor. Say
Yes.
less.
Y'all
I'm
tripping.
looking right at this camera right here. I drank my respect women juice. So I'm not gonna fetishize black women on this camera.
Listen.
My eyes are where they should be. But hey, man.
Listen.
Merry
I don't
Christmas.
I don't
Right.
have a Christmas list. A wish list or whatever.
You don't have a wish list or nothing?
Nah, I'm
You don't
gonna-
have nothing that you like wish that could be better, or like, oh, if I had this,
You
like
know,
this would
usually
make
I'm
me
out of
happy.
town for Christmas. This will be
Yeah,
my first time
yes.
being here for
Oh,
Christmas in a
wow.
long
Yeah.
time. So we just gonna go to my cousin's house and kick it. That's it.
That's
cool.
a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with family. I'm staying at the house.
That's smart.
They new
I've
family.
had
though.
enough.
Very smart.
Very
They new
smart.
family. You know what I'm saying? New family.
Okay.
Family's family.
Well, you know, I
Because
met.
blood don't make you family either.
Well,
I
they
mean, it-
blood.
it ma- it
I
make
just
you
met them late. I
relatives.
met them late in the game.
It make
know
you
what I'm saying?
relatives. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
they
cool.
they
Okay.
definitely relatives. So we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Always have a good time. over there.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Drink in my cup.
So what we got? We got
Man,
a
hold
lot
up.
of
A lot of things
stuff
to
talk
cover.
about.
Yeah,
What y'all
the-
want to start
The
with?
topics were
Do we
looking
want to
good,
talk
man.
about everybody's other favorite Santa Claus, Trump? So his pen is happy every day, right? So I think what
All I want for Christmas is 2 bad bitches. I got all the money. It ain't tricking if you got it.
and he ain't got it.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I'll do what I can. I'm working on it.
Good.
Thank you very
That
much.
scares me. I
Thanks.
loved
It's-
you once,
it's
but
chick-
now I'm
It was
questioning.
chicken skin and now
He
it's
just-
chicken
He
parm.
just put in
Oh, what?
an
Yeah.
executive order.
For marijuana.
Yeah, to change it from a Schedule 3 drug to a Schedule 1.
So if that becomes federal, right, that is going to hurt.
It is federal. It's
So
federal.
it's gonna.
it's done deal. It's gonna kick in next year.
So yeah, that's all the states that have made marijuana legal for everybody that has dispensaries and things like that. That's gonna hurt them.
No, it's not. It don't handle-
Wait, how is it going to hurt them?
It's not gonna hurt them.
Genuinely.
Because isn't there a clause in there about
No, he
Schedule
lightened
3
it. He made it.
about
He made it.
medical, that it has to be
Well, he
medical?
made it more of a. He's saying it has a more medicinal purpose than they knocked it down from like a Schedule 3 and a Schedule 2 is basically like meth and shit. So
Okay.
making it a 1 is like.
I think it went from a Schedule 2 to a Schedule 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
I thought it went to a 1.
No, Schedule
No.
1 is like the highest.
Okay.
Schedule
Yeah.
1 is
Okay, I
like
got it
black tar
backwards.
heroin and
Okay,
like
yeah, I
things
got
like
it
that. Yeah,
backwards.
I'm
Right.
a-
So give us the
I
the
say this as
whack,
a
the whack.
drug war veteran.
Okay.
But anyway, sorry. What was
What happened?
Technically, with the government though, marijuana's never been legal. Federal.
Federally,
So
correct.
it's
Federally,
state.
yes.
Yeah.
Correct. It's
So,
all
yeah.
state, but there are some dispensaries that are strictly for medicinal purposes only, and then there's some for recreational. And I
Mhm.
think it may damper the ones that are recreational only, because then they're going to have to relicense, submit new applications and things like that to become medical dispensaries only. So
I don't know. I don't smoke, so I could care less.
yeah,
I don't
be
smoke
honest with
either,
you.
but I do feel like it's so cheesy because I feel like I'm not even gonna lie.
Mhm.
They need to put a higher ban on some of this Zep bound and all this other shit, like, cause these hoes is taking this fat shit out of context. Like, I just feel like, why is marijuana holding a heavier weight
Right.
than some of
groceries
these
and
other
shit.
well,
other drugs?
And we said
No,
this,
seriously.
Other
yeah,
problems.
yeah. So we said this off pod where it started as a Schedule 2. It was put up there with like cocaine, like powdered cocaine and other things, because at the time that they made the decision to criminalize and delegalize marijuana, it was to help out paper companies because hemp was a rival, and also it was kind of a gateway to knock out various and sundry protesters for the Vietnam War and for like race relation things.
Mhm.
So it's been kind of used as a shoe-in for other things
Right.
for
Right.
the government to government, and I say
Correct.
that not very in a negative way.
Mhm.
So really, the schedule doesn't. It's a step in the right direction because Schedule 3s are like ketamines, various oxidates, and things like that. So some of those forms are legal, like some forms of oxidates.
See, that's why I
Oxidates.
love white folks. They know they
I
drugs.
know, dude.
good.
Yeah,
Don't they know
absolutely,
they
dude.
drugs?
But
they know they drugs
down
and
to the
polish.
ketamine
Niggas
not.
is just like, I ain't got no but a vape. Bitch, you going down.
but yeah, so hopefully this is just a step in the right direction of like 100% decriminalization and eventually legalization. But
That's what it looked
we'll
like. That's what it sounded like.
see.
That's the good thing about that. But I think we in DFW, we decriminalized it, but then I think they reversed it. Didn't they?
No, it's Dallas. It was only
It was
Dallas.
only Dallas. Okay.
They got it where I think you can have up to, I think a eighth, like a four
Okay.
ounces or something like that. And they don't. It's up to
And
them
they
if they
just
want to
ticket it or
charge you.
something
Yeah, they
like
can
that,
leave
yeah.
you alone if they want to. But it's
Well,
not here in Tarrant
He
County.
said
Of
they
course
want
not.
to.
Tarrant can't. Let me
That's
tell you
what it is.
You go
something.
to jail by the blunt. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! What's all that about?
I know
What's all
that's
that?
right.
So it's one of my
Money
sponsors.
Bags is
Yeah, I'm
calling.
just saying. It's one of my sponsors.
And this
And
Christmas.
Trump.
The
Trump-
dress is coming down.
Y'all tripping.
That's good.
No, but for real. So I thought Tarrant County is like
Nothing
gonna
up.
forever be a
Yeah, nothing up
slave
next year.
county.
Yeah, they ain't getting off the bullshit.
Yeah, I ain't moving there. But
So,
I guess that can be good for a lot of reasons, right? I just think that it may hurt like the dispensaries, like on the business side, but for everything else, the things that really matter, I think that is a good thing, a great thing. Now we'll see how that trickles down and how long it takes for the courts and the
Right.
attorneys and all.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We'll see how long that really takes.
well, they
for
gotta
them
do.
to
I
do
think they
that.
gotta do the paperwork side of it, but it's probably gonna start next year.
Yeah.
But also legally, like even if it is currently a Schedule 3, if you have it in your possession and it's like not really considered licensed, like especially stricter like red states,
could
red-ish
still-
states
It's
like
less of a
Texas,
penalty.
like they could still charge you with
Yes.
like
Yeah.
possession to intent,
Yes.
or intent to distribute. Like they will, if they want to throw the book at you, they will find a way to throw the book
Yes.
at you
Right. They will.
until like we are at step 10 out of 10. So
And this
hopefully,
is also
We'll
a
see.
reason to definitely keep a white person on your team. That's great.
Absolutely.
thanks, dude.
That is
The
like,
racism.
we
is
don't
try
know
real
none of
on this
that.
show.
No,
I
it
try
ain't
and-
no
nah,
racism.
We
man,
get
I
the
try
white
to-
jokes
That shit is
every day,
good.
every
Yeah, I try
Monday.
to-
He
Welcome
listen.
to
We
the
didn't hear
racist-
that. We didn't hear that. We didn't
racial
hear that.
issues.
I try to give back to
On
the-
behalf of, I don't even
who I
smoke,
can.
but I hear
Also,
it better.
there's a
with you
lawsuit
articulating.
that was dropped in on Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani,
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no.
saying that they were selling pardons for $2 million.
I believe it.
The two people they accused of
Absolutely.
buying them was Lil Wayne and what's the little ugly dude from Florida?
Kodak.
Kodak.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
God,
believe it.
They said that's what's the name pled guilty to it because he knew he was gonna get the pardon.
I believe it.
Because
I wouldn't be surprised if Rocky did it too. I'm sorry. to
Yeah, no,
interrupt you,
you're
bro.
fine. Because how did those two, out of all people that could have been pardoned, got chosen to pardon? So like, I
Ooh,
knew
he
there was some
pardoned
exchange.
a lot of people though.
He,
No,
he
was a
he
lot.
did. And I'm okay with Wayne. We didn't ask for Kodak.
at
We
all.
didn't ask
Nobody.
for him.
Nobody.
He even,
We
you know,
didn't ask
he
for Kodak.
pardoned Harry O. I don't know if y'all know who Harry O is.
Yes.
He pardoned Harry O. He also pardoned Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick
Oh,
from
I forgot.
Detroit.
I forgot
yeah,
about that.
he had 20 years
I
too.
forgot about that.
But we didn't ask for Kodak.
we didn't. We didn't.
He made transporting, bro.
Even-
Like we're not gonna
even-
act like
even Jelly Roll. Like
You know
what?
what?
I'm saying, we didn't ask for
Technically,
Kodak.
Come on, man.
technically, he didn't pardon Kodak. He commuted his sentence.
But what I'm saying is there was somebody else we could have did a switcheroo for. We didn't
Yes.
ask for that, and we didn't ask for what was
Who would
the
you get
stud,
back? Who you went back?
What was the stud basketball player?
Oh,
Age-
Brittany
Brittany
Griner.
Come
Griner.
on,
Yes.
we ain't asked for that
Brittany
either.
Griner.
And it was so much other stuff we could have been fighting for. And I'm cool with Brit Brad, right? But let's
Get
keep
the
it
left
a
from Russia though.
beat.
That's cold, man.
Man.
I was about to say,
I
yeah,
mean,
bro, get
this
her
what
out
I'm
of that
saying.
Russian
Yeah,
prison.
that
I
was
man.
just
sad.
hate that people keep playing with. Y'all know what these laws is.
Right,
You just
right.
told me we in Pantego.
Right.
Baby, I'm
That's
a
facts.
mom. And I'm gonna play my mom role.
Facts.
You don't get out there with them people vapes and not in somebody else's country.
Facts.
Yeah, it
playing
was
them
stupid.
games.
But you
Agreed.
got
And now but the only beef is that he's holding it against us. Like, hey, look what I did for you.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
asked for Brit Brad.
Facts.
Well, what's the name?
We asked for
That was
Brad.
what's the name who got her back? That was Joe Biden. That was the
It
Biden.
it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just saying
Whoever-
that it's something she was doing on a regular because she go to Russia and play for that team every year during the
Oh,
off
that's
season.
cute.
But you should
What
know.
No,
I'm
I'm just saying
saying,
you could tell she had already been. You know what I'm saying?
on behalf of when we ask for shit, we don't get the shit we ask for.
Mhm.
We just kind of get whatever y'all want to give us, and that's the part that's so
It's a
screwed
here
up.
damn type of thing.
Yeah,
Like
It's
here,
always
man.
been that way. though.
Kodak, really?
No, absolutely. Especially
Because
with the
we
law.
Kodak got
Hey,
back
man,
high.
I hate
and
to
that's
do
what's
it,
so messed
but
up.
like,
It
I'm sorry to
is.
be the
We got back
resident
high.
young kid here, but it's like y'all didn't get the Carter 2 Wayne back. Y'all got
Yeah, you ain't bullshit.
sorry.
We
We
like,
got
Carter
vegan.
six
We
Wayne.
got vegan Wayne.
You got
we
yeah,
got Carter
like
6.
you got the
Wayne.
you got the Alfredo locks.
Come on.
The Carter 7.
on.
Like it's you
we
got
didn't even
Terrible.
get.
you
we
got
didn't-
MAGA Wayne back. You got
we got
that's who you got.
that
you got the-
right.
You got MAGA money.
Like
Yeah.
he eat everything through a
If-
straw.
if-
we didn't get the
Absolutely.
best.
If Donald Trump was to pardon you, would you support him when you got out?
Absolutely
See?
not.
No.
I would be like,
That's tough
thank you,
right there.
thank you, but
Right.
also like,
Like if you married Kwame Kilpatrick, you had 20 years in the federal prison and he pardoned you.
I can thank you. I don't have to support
I'm
you.
just- I'm just
right?
asking. I'm not saying
Especially
I would.
some
I'm just
people
asking.
technically don't necessarily deserve to be where they are, and I
Mm.
think that because of the rules and
Mm.
the drug laws,
Mm.
it's kind of like y'all playing in nigga face anyway. But it's like, appreciate it, but you did this by choice.
Agreed. And I think it's interesting, right? Because this to me just proves many of my points prior in conversation, that if you can spend that much money to get pardoned, then you can spend that much money to lobby for certain laws to make us better.
Right.
Right?
Right.
We're not doing that,
Yeah,
and
but
I don't understand.
But when you
that.
in prison, that's that's
You
more
got
of like
connections, right?
let me spend this $2 million now.
But you got I get that, right? But before you even
Mhm.
got to prison, you got this money.
Mhm.
I don't like the fact that we keep making excuses. We have all this money. We're not lobbying, because that's where the shit comes in. That's how Martin Luther King holiday became a thing, because it was lobbied for that
Right,
law
right.
to
I don't
happen.
think
You
it's
know
a
what I'm
But
holiday
saying?
should that
no
fall
more.
on
It's
the
not. Well,
should that
it's
fall
not
on
changing.
the like squarely on the shoulders of entertainers though? I feel like that.
no, but I'm saying, but if you have, especially if you're black and you're an entertainer,
For
you're in this with us just like if you didn't have money, right?
Right.
And if you have the money to make a difference,
Hmm?
to say, hey, 1, 2, 3, I'm not it. That's what I don't like.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
So
care for
what
that.
made Nicki Minaj jump on the
She's
I was
Trump
about to say
dumb.
we were doing
She's a
MAGA
dumb-
money,
she's-
bro.
Clown.
What
Clown.
happened? Give it to us.
She's a clown.
Just clown. Just
She
on some
is.
clown shit.
Well, think
Yeah.
about
Like-
it. It's like interest. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just clown. It's just I'll say this: 40 and up,
Mhm.
hormonally. Sometimes your shit ain't in. It's not in alignment. It's out of whack. And you do shit, and you do it not representing the best mental state.
This one is for the boys in the booming system.
Come
Top
on.
down AC with a cooling system.
Right.
Nah, dude. I mean, you know how like politicians, like lobbyists and things like that, they all have to come together for like interest.
Mhm.
And I hate to do it, but like Trump, Epstein, various and sundry, like big, even the other side, even the DNC, Clinton, all of these billionaire pedophiles.
Come on.
She married one.
Right.
Thank you.
Sorry, like of course you're
right.
gonna.
Pedophile.
Nicki Minaj married a pedophile?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a registered
fucking
sex offender.
He's a registered sex
So-
offender
who's she married to
for
again?
like.
He's a nobody, but he's just a
Oh.
registered sex offender. And
Oh,
she,
shit.
and not even that, she had a child by him. Okay. And I was thinking
Wow.
that when I heard that, I was
Absolutely.
like, well, that makes sense, because to your
Right.
point, when they all lobby, like pedophiles hang together. They
Right.
keep that shit up. So she fits in. She
No,
does.
she fits in with
Clown
the-
shit, clown shit. I
Clown
mean,
shit.
Absolutely. That makes sense.
Damn. So R. Kelly should have fitted in then more than that's what you
He
said?
should- yeah.
Oh yeah, if R.
Yeah.
Kelly would have went on the campaign trail, I'm sure
Absolutely.
he would have got a.
that would have made sense
He
too.
and,
Trapped
and,
in a
and if
closet
we're
pardon.
giving pardons,
Y'all heavy. That's
right,
that's
right,
Deep.
right.
Hey, that's some deep shit. Nah, I don't think he'll ever get a pardon.
he not. But it's okay.
He got 2
'cause
state cases anyway, so that
is
pardon
true.
won't help
He
him.
could just write for people though.
So also you
something.
got speaking of the Epstein file. So the date came to release the Epstein file. So now basically what they doing?
Uh-oh.
Sponsors.
Nah, that's my child.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But
Damn.
basically,
A sponsor.
the DOJ basically is releasing like parts and pieces, and basically they just dump like a litter of shit on the Democrats' desk. Like basically you figure this shit out.
No, I knew it was gonna be like heavily redacted, but
Yeah.
even I was because I combed through what I could, and it was a surprising amount of redactions.
Mhm.
But who cares about the Epstein? Like in real life, do we really even care?
Absolutely,
I think
You
it's
need to.
people.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
there's
need to.
people that really
You
do.
need to. So, for example, right, like, and I guess
'Cause
we
it's
can
deep.
talk about like the
Yeah, it's
emotional
sick. That's
effect,
sick,
and then
sick.
we'll get
It's
to like
deep.
the political effect. But the emotional effect is that even though it did kind of become like a giant meme and like a big like
Right.
thing that we all kind of became like very subtly desensitized to, but when those pictures came out, like again, all of this shit was funny and it was play, but when you see it, like him like shirtless, half naked, and it's like you see a toddler leg hanging off, and it's like it's a really eerie like thing. You realize, oh, like this was a cabal of people who are in charge of us. This was a cabal of people who
Right.
make our laws. These are a cabal of people who
Yeah.
are
And they do
supposed to represent us.
today.
Exactly. They're supposed to represent us as a country. And if you can do this with very little to no impunity, then it's like what do we do question is very hard, and it's very difficult
The
to
crazy,
answer.
and I'm only saying this because the crazy part about black people knew what we knew. We knew
Yeah,
what
of
we
course.
knew. We didn't care about. I mean, at the end of the day,
Mhm.
it's kind of like so many things have been kind of sliding through
Mhm.
and getting past to where it's like, we got other shit to worry about. Just pictures and who visited an island of a man who is now dead and someone else who is facing charges. We know that Trump is not ever going to be held accountable for things that
That's a
Not
place
not
there.
while he's in office.
No,
You
yeah,
have
even
never
out
idea.
of
You
office.
have no
I
idea what
disagree
could
with that.
happen.
I don't
You-
think he'll ever be held accountable.
Everybody
for any of
run
that.
everything run their course. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like
he
you'll get caught
appointed-
up to when it's convenient
He
for the
appointed three or four Supreme Court justices. They have
That's-
those terms for life, and that's why he's able
that's
to do
fine,
the
too.
shit
for
that he
for
can
their
do.
life. For
yeah,
their
Their
life.
life,
like,
yes.
you
For
got to
their life,
understand when the
which
Republicans
is not
feel
for
like,
everyone.
okay, it's time to throw him under the bus, they will do that.
They're
The same
all
thing
gonna go
happened
at the
with
same
Nixon.
time.
Nixon got thrown under
Right.
the bus.
Yeah, but
Like,
I
you know
think
what
that
I'm
this
saying?
is
Kennedy
and
got
the
thrown under the
craziest
bus.
part about karma is people say, well, you just gotta trust in God and that karma's gonna. And I'm like, but bitch, I need to see.
No,
Let
for
me
real.
see it
Because I used
I don't want to wait.
I used to feel like that. And then
Trump's 100. Bitch, let me see it.
Emmett Till's accuser, she was 90. She lived a good
Mhm.
long life. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, no,
Let us
need,
see it.
we need to beat your ass now.
Yeah,
And-
but you gotta
right.
understand, like,
I'm
I
not
think
saying
people look past the
throwing
fact
up on
that
the-
Trump is in a
No.
position to do America's dirty deeds. Like, you think America don't want Venezuela's oil?
The American government wants Venezuela.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
right,
But
yes.
Exactly.
Trump
Yeah,
is,
of course.
is
We
the
just
and
wanna
Trump is
dance
the
in the
catalyst, the
streets.
face.
Right.
They're gonna point at Trump. They're not
Absolutely.
gonna point at America. They're gonna
Yeah.
point at
True,
Trump.
true.
Yeah, he's the guy they signed up to do this bullshit. Yeah.
But also
Yeah.
that common knowledge of the fact that America is and even if Black people had a head start of being right because of all of the oppression, right?
Mhm.
In that nature of oppression, despite the tiredness and how tiring everything got, right? Like you have to, and it is a privilege to be able to just say this, but like you have to continue fighting. It may not be you individually, but
Mhm.
it's like if you settle, they will take advantage of you settling.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And
You
I
know
do
what I
feel
mean?
like there's several generations that settled. I think
Mhm.
there's this 80s, 90s generation that felt like because we had parents that went to college
Mhm.
and they were educated and they tried to give us what they didn't have, we stopped fighting. And so
Agreed.
in that, it's kind of like there are several generations that
Partially.
stop fighting,
think-
so to speak.
Okay. I think that
disagree.
this is actually really interesting. I think that it may have looked like there was a stop in fighting. I think that was the government fighting back. I think that when the 50s and the 60s happened, especially the 60s and the 70s, and like the again, I keep going back to that, but
I
like
know,
the
but I
anti-war
can tell you
protest, the races,
firsthand.
like
No, these
the-
niggas thought
the
they
Million
made
Man
it.
marches,
nigga.
all the things,
They
right?
thought they made it.
right.
I was.
You
I
don't
was-
know these niggas. I know.
For
I
sure.
was,
No,
But
I was
like,
there. I went to the
for real.
meeting.
yeah,
These
but like,
niggas
yeah,
was
the Million Man
Southern-
marches, like all of
I
these
went
things.
to
Southern
like,
yeah, I went to both
University
of them.
graduates,
But how did
and they
the
thought they didn't
government-
have to fight anymore.
Yes.
And so
I did-
now,
Because we got comfortable.
Absolutely.
Well, let
Absolutely.
him finish.
But how did the government respond to that? They put crack in your communities,
right.
and
Yes.
then
Yeah,
and then they
that's right.
peddled that in a different way.
That was in the 80s. and
Exactly,
that
but
was,
that's my point.
right,
is that
right,
the
right.
80s was
so by
almost
the
like
90s, 2000s, there were children and people who grew up knowing the epidemic of crack,
Mhm.
and they still decided to just do nothing.
Can I say something?
Mhm.
It's more to it than that. That's
There's
too
a
black
lot
and
more
white.
to it.
My thing is, by the time we hit the 90s, we lost leadership. We didn't have leaders anymore. Like the 90s going into the 2000s, our leaders became entertainers and athletes.
2000s, I'll give that. 90s,
90s
definitely. We
too.
still had Jesse. We still had Jesse talking shit.
Jesse's never been a leader.
I mean,
Oh,
no,
wow.
we ain't
Jesse's
gonna do
a-
that.
Well,
we ain't gonna do
yeah,
Jesse's
that.
a hired gun. He's hired for money. He's in it for his personal gain.
I
We
mean,
ain't gonna
but
do
That's
that.
why Jesse
but a
fell
lot
where
of the
he
leaders.
fell.
Well, if that's the case, a lot of the
It
leaders
is-
were
it-
then. You
right.
know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
this is what I'm
Right?
saying. This is what I'm not debating that. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
he
No,
was
that's-
never a leader to
I would agree
begin
with
with.
Okay.
I'm saying we lost leadership after after the 70s. We basically ain't have a lot of
Leadership or free leadership?
real leaders. We didn't have real leaders, true leaders.
I
But
think anybody.
People, listen. I went to the Million Man March.
I did too. I went to
No,
both of
just,
them.
just let me finish real
Okay.
quick. I'm gonna get to a point. So when I made it to the front, to where they did the stage,
Mhm.
I noticed something. They had a wall of
Yes.
bulletproof glass, right?
Yes.
So my opinion, like somebody like Jesus, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they didn't stand in fear. They didn't represent fear. They represented something because they believed it and they was willing to die for it, not hide behind a wall of glass.
Oh no, nigga, put that, bitch,
So
put
what
that
I'm saying- what
glass
I'm
up,
saying, we
bitch. I
didn't
love
have-
y'all.
So what I'm
but
saying,
I'm not finna stand up here.
but what
raw
I'm saying,
dog,
we didn't have true leadership anymore. We lost our leadership.
Mhm.
because they
Or
had
leaders,
a bulletproof
period.
glass.
Yeah, I'm never gonna follow somebody who's afraid. Why would I follow somebody who's afraid?
I think
I was there at the Million Man March. They ran off
believe
with
you.
with lawn garbage bag, lawn size garbage bags full of money. The Brinks truck. What did they do with the money?
whatever they needed
Nothing.
to.
They
I
didn't
don't
do
know.
anything. We didn't
They
get anything
probably
from
paid
it.
their
Yeah.
rent and the
Yeah.
shit from fighting for months and wasn't at home and saw about their
No.
kids and fed them.
I
And
feel like the evolution
shit.
of leadership, to Candace's point, I feel like the evolution of leadership did lose. I feel like we did get too comfortable because we were starting to step in spaces that we had never been in before, right? And once you do that, then it's like, oh, I don't want to tip the boat. I don't want to be confrontational. I don't want to do any of that because my life in this square box is good right now.
Right.
I don't want to do anything that's going to make me go back to that. So no, I don't want to fight for my people. I don't want to
Right.
step up and lead.
Because I
So
have
we don't-
HOA.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not there anymore.
So
I'm
even
not
though
in the
that I know
trap.
that there's more to it than that, but
Mhm.
over time, the evolution of that is that I feel like as a whole, the weakness kind of set in.
Right.
Sure enough, the government has always impeded on our shit, right? That is a true statement that will always be a fact. But how long are we going to keep saying that when we're the majority?
Right. And so
You
when
know what I'm
meet
saying? We
kids
are the
that literally don't
majority.
believe that racism exists.
Like the
because they're
Yes,
like, no,
yes.
they're not like
the
that.
world majority. What do you mean by majority?
Yeah,
We-
not
Because-
So can we talk about majority? Because in my day,
Yeah.
where I'm from, I went to a school where I was bused to a school where it was M&M transfer, which is minority to majority,
Mhm.
which means that if you are in a low performing area, meaning the schools in your neighborhood or your district are
Mhm.
low performing, you can be bused to
They did
a
that all
higher
over the
higher
country.
performing.
school.
However, no, if you are in a black neighborhood, you can be bused to a white neighborhood.
Yeah, they did that
That's
all
in
over the country.
layman's terms.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. With that being said, they no longer offer it because we are the majority.
Mhm.
There's no longer the minority.
Right.
It's more blacks at these white schools than
Mhm.
there are,
Mm-hmm.
whites.
Mhm.
And they just got to get in where they fit in.
Mhm.
That is technically what we are living in today. We
Yeah.
are no longer
The
what we
minority.
think is the minority.
Mhm.
We've had, and Trump is changing a lot of things. However, we've had a lot of opportunities that we sat in and did not capitalize off of.
Can
We
you
did not
name
take
one?
advantage of, and I mean from scholarships to Pell Grants to certain things,
yeah.
going to school, being the better version of us. When you finally go to school and you got $100,000 in student loan debt,
Yeah.
and you make the decision that you want to be a makeup artist, yeah.
And
We played in our own face.
yes, because to her point, everybody else's culture, you got to do X, Y, Z.
Absolutely.
It is there is no reverting. There's no none of that. We got too comfortable, got too free. Well, I'm free. No, nigga, you're not free.
You ain't free.
But
So-
freedom ain't free.
Right.
got the illusion that we were. And said,
Right.
well, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and lost sight of what we were
Equality.
fighting
We're
for.
we're not as equal as we think
Of course.
we are.
So logistically, I think that in the term of freedom isn't free. That is absolutely 100% correct. However, other countries have shown that when you factor out racism and profit incentive capital, you could actually get very, very close to freedom isn't free. And there were plenty of leaders, as we have all articulated in a way, that have exposed that. And hot take, this is me speaking, those are the ones that got killed first.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Fred Hamptons. That was and I know Angela Davis wasn't assassinated, but like the Angela Davises, like she was made out to be like a crazy person because it's not what you're describing in those school systems and in those grants is all pure profit incentive capitalism. And I hate to use such silly
Yeah,
words like that,
Yeah.
but when you have a government that is bought and paid for, no matter the year that they got bought and paid for, you are at the mercy of them and you
Mhm.
are at the mercy of playing by those rules.
Right.
To abolish those rules, you need, I think what Chuck was bringing up of like no fear, unfortunately, no hypothetical, like you need violence. That is how that works. You have like toppling governments. You've seen it in Nepal. You've seen it in
Mhm.
Venezuela.
Mhm.
And the government fought back with those too, because the government realized, oh, we could just pay,
Mhm.
these 50 people with way sharper sticks to
Right.
go. And then those governments will serve our interest in the third world and things like that.
But I still believe when you know better, you do better, which means when I see your plan, I can just work around your plan. And so for me, as Black
Right.
people, we saw the plan, we saw what they were doing, and we chose not to go beyond that plan.
I got you.
Meaning, we could have just, okay, well, I see what you're doing. Well, let me do something different.
I got you.
But we fell into it and we fell for it. And because of that, this is where we are.
I got
Our
you.
children are so entitled now,
Mm.
they forgot about the struggle.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
don't know that
Yeah.
niggas had on 3-piece suits and church shoes marching for their rights.
Yeah.
Speak
And they
about
say,
it.
well, I'm not going to vote
see,
because...
Yes,
I-
yes.
I agree with
Basically,
that.
what
Yes.
you're saying is exactly
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
y'all are
what-
all saying the same
What,
thing.
Yeah.
just
what
differently.
brings that together is leadership.
Yeah.
The lack of leadership will allow
Leadership overall or
violence.
in the
Listen,
household?
listen. The leadership, period, like real leaders, community leaders, civil rights leaders, whatever. That's what brings that together and stop that from happening. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, but we're in a day and age now where there was a time where we had to rely on leaders because we didn't have access to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, these children have knowledge coming out of the wazoo.
Accessibility.
Listen,
yes.
listen.
It's everywhere.
Just
You
what
can
you
make
just
your
said,
own
How did
choice.
they get that access? Through leaders, through leaderships making movements. Leaders did that.
What
That's
I'm
how we
saying
got
is
that
through
access.
social media and through life and through back in the day we had the encyclopedia, and if the news came on, if you had cable, if you had a TV, you were lucky to see a leader. That's not where we are. Like we're in a space where the access is there. They just choose to look at it differently. So I'm not saying that I understand leaders if we're talking about the 90s and 2000s.
Because somebody like
It's-
Wayne said that he's never experienced racism. He doesn't believe in that. That's crazy coming from where he comes
I mean,
from.
but
That
he-
is
can
crazy.
I-
And honestly,
But
he
he's
may
a-
not have.
It's true.
Because he started at 16
Ex-
also. This was
the
a child
age,
star.
yes.
Man,
So
he's
he
from
may
New
not
Orleans,
have.
and then he's a drug addict. Nobody's taking that serious.
No, but they do.
But there's so
because
many
I
like
have an
him.
18-year-old
That's
that's
what I'm
never
saying.
experienced that he knows of. See, that he's experienced because you don't know that you didn't get that scholarship because of this.
Yes.
Right.
It wasn't in your face.
Yes.
So we have a whole generation of people who think that they are not affected by it because they haven't seen it. It wasn't written that you didn't get it because you're black.
Yep.
This is
Oh,
true.
you didn't get it because you're black and your mom has
Yes.
some money.
Yes.
See, I've been pole mouthing for a long
Yes.
time.
But
So I
that's-
know how
Well,
to.
right now, you got Republicans coming out now saying that white men are being
Yeah, that's part of
the race card is playing
That
against
is part of
them
the
now.
propaganda.
But that's part of the propaganda. Again, for every action, there's an equal and opposite
Right.
reaction.
Yeah.
The government is better at doing it because they're just more organized. And
Right.
at this point in this day and age, they have fucking drones. So
Right.
like the revolution and the violence begets change, it can only take you so far. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? You had a lot more accessibility, not necessarily to be violent because it was still a military police, but you had a lot more accessibility to meet force with force.
Right.
But now it's the exact opposite. What you
Mm.
said about those encyclopedias, yes, you could have learned a thing or two, but you didn't hear in any encyclopedia in America, oh, Ronald Reagan used the CIA to traffic drugs through Nicaragua and then
True.
all the way up
True.
through here
Absolutely.
to go kill lower income
Right, but
neighborhoods.
also you had to have money to have encyclopedias
Exactly,
back in our
right?
day.
But like, but
Y'all
even,
got that
but even
bread.
in
They
the
was
money
knocking on the
situation,
doors,
like
"Can you
even
buy-"
in the money
we
situation,
got
like
that.
all of this now newfound knowledge because of the internet, TikTok, whatever you want to call it, because of leaders as well.
Right.
Like it's all now we have all of this a mass of knowledge, but the problem of they have fucking whether it's utilized or not is not
And
up
I
to
only
us.
say that because I feel like a lot of the American knowledge is propaganda.
Yeah, but that's all of it. Like what
That's
you said about
everything.
the white
That's the
men.
internet. You got to divide. You
That's
gotta
America,
pick and,
though.
You gotta,
That's the United States.
well, that's
They
where
got
we
plenty
live
of
at. So
shit
I mean,
otherwise.
we still have to
Right.
hash through. This is the day and age of information. So you
Mhm.
have to find the
right.
truth and investigate it. Most people don't do that. Once they hear something that aligns with what they think happened, they go with it.
Yeah, you
This is how it is.
not
In
everybody.
2019, I went to Cuba. That was my first time out of the country.
Mhm.
As an
Mhm.
adult who grew up with Elian Gonzalez,
Mhm.
who floated to America, and I was in the 4th grade when this happened, when they locked down Cuba.
Mhm.
The lies that we were told, and I say lies because Fidel Castro, what we were fed about Fidel Castro and who he was as a dictator,
Mhm.
what he didn't want, whoop-de-woo,
None of
whatever.
it's true.
2019, I went to Cuba and was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
When he shut it down,
Yep.
get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
There were structures that were like literally, he shut it down, told all the builders, get out. What he did not want to do is sell into America and allow them to come in and steal his country. I watched a documentary. It is Cuba and the Cameraman. It is 20 years worth of footage of a cameraman going back and forth trying to get an interview with Fidel Castro. Through that time space, you see where that country, what it went through. From the shutdown to how it started losing sugar cane, whatever, everything. And you realize the propaganda that America sold you of who this man was. He wasn't just a dictator. That nigga was a daddy. Y'all ain't finna run our country. And I get it now as an adult. And it was like, this motherfucker crazy. He crazy. They had to float over on a raft. And I knew somebody who literally, this girl said that her mama sold everything they had to buy them a boat, like a space on a boat. Her mama, and her brother to come to America, where she was then questioned about her Spanish. That's not how you say that from a white woman. So it's kind of like the thing about propaganda in America and what they feed you and sell you is kind of like when you talk to somebody who experienced it from a different perspective, it's like, oh girl, they told you that ain't how you say it.
Right.
In your native language.
Right.
I think Fidel Castro just fucked up with the Cuban Missile Crisis, though. After that, all bets off.
I mean, that's,
fuck it. They like, fuck him.
That goes back to they have drones.
I'm just saying, but you're not going to set up Russian missiles to point at the U.S.
But everybody else can go to Cuba. Like, we were the only ones. It was like, you go to Cuba, and it's like...
That was really just...
Like, it wasn't
niggas is living.
That was really
It wasn't just Cuba. You got worse countries that been dogged out worse, like Haiti. I remember in the 80s, when you had them Haitian refugees float on tires and made out of doors, like the rafts was made out of doors and cardboard. They floated all the way from Haiti to Florida, and they was like, no, get the fuck out of here.
No, they're still punishing Haiti
They
for trying really
but I'm
hard.
just saying, they
trying really hard to be
they
free.
tried to come. They were here. They arrived on homemade rafts, and they told them, nah, get the fuck out.
The reason why that they hate it is because they were one of the first ones to like go against all the slavery and all the bullshit that the white men over here were doing.
So actually, from a socio-cultural standpoint, let's actually look at those two things, because the reason that they accepted most of it's not this in this particular case is elitism in who you are, right? They accepted a very large majority of Cuban immigrants because those Cuban immigrants that Castro chased out violently, unfortunately, but still were former bourgeoisie and basically slave owners that were part of the last Cuban government before Castro took over. So of course they're going to let them in, reform them, and be like, you know, Cuba is this evil communist shithole. The U.S. saved me. You know, that's why you have all these Cuban UFC fighters who are like, I fucking hate communism, fucker. And like, they're spouting off shit for the U.S. They're not going to do that because they have no vested interest in Haiti, because Haiti can't offer them anything relating to the propaganda machine. Just like Cuba, we did the same thing with Gaddafi in like the early 2000s. Gaddafi, if you look at Gaddafi and Castro and all these other things, this episode might get blacklisted. I can't wait for this. But
Gaddafi's a bigger deal than Castro, though. That what he was doing was a world order. That was going to read.
Castro was seeing about his people. I'm not ever going to fake on like what I, in hindsight, when I look back and okay, you're tending to your people.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about Castro. I'm just saying Gaddafi was a whole different ballgame.
Right.
It was a larger ballgame.
He was a larger. He was
going
to change
which is why they did what they did.
Africa, like,
we don't have someone that's saying
he was going to decolonize Africa.
Yep. So he was going to offset Europe and the American dollar all day doing that.
He was very I'm talking about very close.
Yeah.
Well, you remember when they offered that money to Louis Farrakhan? And they told him, if you take that money, you know, he's considered basically a U.S. Enemy, a terrorist or whatever. You know, we'll lock you up if you get that money.
If you look at every opposition of America in a country, and if you look at how close they got to toppling the dollar, to toppling banking systems, to tackling colonialism, look at the violent way that they died. And you know damn well that Gaddafi was the closest because of that insurrection and that it was televised, it was mass produced,
absolutely,
it was videoed on purpose, like from the start of the storming of his residence to the very end, and it was hours long, and this is what happens when you fuck with the status quo of things. That was different than
will be televised.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I tried to explain to somebody the other day. I'm like, well, what do you think they're in Venezuela and threatening Nigeria for? It's the petrodollar.
It's the resources.
No, it's the petrodollar.
Yeah.
Because the petrodollar is under fire right now. They're selling oil outside of U.S. currency. So
that's why gas is so cheap right now.
Did you see what Ford did last week?
Who?
Ford. They discontinued their electric line of cars.
Really?
believe
Why
it.
do you think they did that?
I didn't know that.
Why do you
Well,
think?
I figured because
why
they
do you
was
think-
fucking up.
No, that's not. No, that sounds good.
Part of it.
Right, that
But-
Mustang been having a lot
No,
of
no,
problems.
that's not
Found on the road
It's
dead.
really not it,
Mustang
though.
SUV.
The thing is, what did he do? He didn't sign that EPG. What was the EPG bill?
Yeah.
That's why him and Elon fell out.
Yes.
So he's not agreeing to go full electricity.
Which is why everything's
They're going
trying to
back
scale
to
back.
oil. Why do you
Yeah.
think they got rid of the whole line? Like,
That
fuck
makes
this, we're
sense.
scrapping it.
Y'all don't
That
watch
does make
Land
sense.
Man?
Yes,
Listen.
girl. Listen,
watch
that
it.
is my
Listen.
season 2.
Listen.
Bro,
Listen.
this is
It makes me feel like
I
you fucking
swear.
right. We need oil.
yep.
It's an oil country.
But oil has always, this has always been the fight. This has always been the fight.
I tell you what, Pedro, I'm
Listen.
Billy Bob Thornton, and I'm a
Listen.
land man.
And I don't care. Listen, I feel like Taylor Sheridan is telling all the white folk business.
Uh-huh.
From landman
lot of good.
to you already listen.
You got, yes. It is telling
Anything
the real
Taylor
story.
Sheridan makes is telling white folks business,
Mhm.
and I know they don't want us to know it.
Yeah.
But we know it.
Go watch Sicario and things like that, like stuff
Listen,
about the
all
cartels.
of it. I'm
Yeah,
not
oh,
even
yeah.
gonna get
I'm like,
started.
Where do you
on-
think we learned it from?
Yay.
Come on,
These
Come on.
right here.
come
My country, 'tis of thee.
Woo!
Mine
I'm
looks
not-
similar, not all the way, but it's similar.
Man.
It's similar.
But yeah.
Okay, enough of this.
Yeah, no, we just got into a
Right,
real.
right.
But that was
Yeah,
pretty
man.
good.
Y'all want to
What's
do
up?
some? Y'all want to go around? What's y'all's favorite dick joke or some shit, man? We gotta go back to
Vanity.
go back to the.
Nah, Vanity's not
Pussy,
here. We can do
pussy.
it
I
out.
like curved dick.
We can do it out the dick jokes.
Hey,
Vanity's missing. We can take a week off.
Yo.
Fuck that. I'm filling in, so put your pussy in a bowl.
I know you better stop spitting on that motherfucking mic like
Listen,
Somebody-
that's because of this Invisalign. Y'all motherfuckers put me over there the last time and my tooth was missing. So now I'm over here. I brought my Invisalign so that they couldn't see where my tooth was gone. Chuck, you be trying to play me like you don't want me to find a man. I thought you was gonna propose to me the last time, and so that's why I came here with my Invisalign to wait for it. And so
I don't know, not to encourage chicken skin on chicken skin crime, but when a black woman spits at me, I say thank you.
you come on.
Sorry,
You
I'm pandering a little bit. No, that was bad.
Listen,
Nah, hey,
Aaron
but-
Cherry, you know what the fuck to say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Cause he round here like hating on it.
What
And I done already told y'all.
It's
fuck
because
is
I
wrong
don't. It's
with
because I don't
you?
got no credit, but I got a
Vibration.
sparkling personality. That's
Oh.
what,
And when you
we
white
may have
and
to.
bad
We may
credit,
have to
you
go
got that-
half on a McDouble,
Come
but
on.
hey, the dick is curved, white, veiny, like an inside-out Snickers wrapper, like a big Snickers wrapper.
Come
But you take it
on,
out.
long as you know.
You can take, how it's like white on the inside, but you can still see like the blue. I'm done. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm trying
If
to.
your
I'm
credit
correcting.
ain't where it need to be and you white with a beard,
All right, we got some
then you
news
got to
about
allow spitting.
we got some news about Drake. Drake is back in the news with another fresh lawsuit against
Oh wow.
what is it? MG, whatever the fuck the name of the music group is.
UMG?
UMG, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one's a
Universal Music Group,
defamation case.
Mm.
So,
Yeah,
He just.
any thoughts?
he needs to go back to acting.
now
He needs to go.
you do know he went diamond this year
He did, yeah.
for the first time.
Mhm.
Which is crazy because he went through with Kendrick and people thought he was done and he went diamond.
I don't know what diamond means.
That
I don't
means
know
he-
what that means.
It's
It's
really
an
good.
elite group of record
Okay.
sales.
It's
really, really good.
Yeah, so he sold
As
like
opposed to what?
everybody else.
To
It's
selling wood.
Very few
Like
people.
gold and all of that.
What's
It's higher.
platinum? I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
higher
It's
than
what.
more than platinum.
Okay.
It's
diamond.
like
I think
Okay.
platinum's above gold and then
Okay.
yeah,
diamond.
it's
right?
diamond. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very few
So on
rappers.
like Heartbreak Hotel type shit. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what Heartbreak Hotel is, but I'm just saying he went diamond this year.
Okay.
It's the very few artists that ever went diamond. Rap artists anyway.
I don't
No,
know
I'm
where
just
we're
saying
going
like
with
on.
that.
I don't know what Drake what music he makes. I don't
Uh,
know.
He's in the rap
I don't know what
category.
yeah.
They got him in the rap category.
Okay.
Hip hop music you would hear in a Target.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
easily accessible. I'm not even trying to hate. I know
Yeah.
that sounds like hate, but like
He's very
easily
radio
accessible,
friendly.
easily
Okay.
digestible,
Very
radio
radio
friendly.
friendly.
And he has a lot of different bags, like jack of all trades, master of none. But like, yeah.
Okay.
The Kendrick Lamar thing actually helped him though.
yeah, of course.
It fucking helped him.
If you, yeah,
Yeah.
like even think of it like a fight or like a whether it be battle rap or sports. Like
There's only like 8 people that ever went diamond as rappers.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Tupac did it twice. Eminem did it twice.
Mm.
Outkast did it once. Hammer did it once. Nelly did it once. I'm just saying they're on the list.
Hammer
No,
is
no, no,
that-
no, no. Because
Yeah.
I'm like Hammer should have done it twice.
No, he did it once. I'm
You
just
got to
saying.
think about age group
Yeah.
and the difference in like of course.
Well, I'm just
Of course,
saying. I
Hammer
mean,
is the fucking-
Outkast did it also. I mean, it ain't a lot of guys who did it. That's the point.
Right, and
Like
so
Jay-Z's
I
never
hear
done
that,
it.
and so
DMX.
that
No, it's just a
said,
lot of people that's never.
Then
went
do
diamond.
we question the system?
I was just gonna ask that, right? Because is it based off? Because what it was based
I
off
don't
of?
know.
It's
then
based
is
off
they-
of record sales.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So is it the downloads now? Because
Yeah.
it's different. The scaling is different, right?
Yeah,
So
it's harder now to
already-
get a record sale. I forgot how many. I don't know how
Yeah.
many downloads you got to get an actual
And I'm just
sale.
saying that, like in a scheme of,
Mhm.
I remember in the 9th grade when I was doing the percolator on the side of the bus with my suit on.
Hmm.
Like, no, I'm talking about doing the split to MC Hammer.
Okay, yeah.
And my brother came because he was a senior, and he pulled me the fuck up by my collar and said, "Get the fuck up, bitch!" Because I was on the side of the buses with the band doing this shit.
Yeah.
Because it was MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Like what MC Hammer meant to us back then
Was-
for an era of no downloads, no TikToks, no, you know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
on
shit, all
flat
the-
out.
Just about everybody that went diamond wasn't in the
I don't
age.
know.
I'm just saying the people out his name, they weren't in the age of the internet. They were selling
Right.
records, hard copies.
Yeah. So
You know
he's
what
the
I'm
only
saying?
one that went diamond that isn't in that.
As a rapper, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, Tupac did it twice.
Yeah.
Eminem did it twice. There's only 2 people to do it twice. But
So do you
That's
think it was
still
harder
elite.
then or now to do it? Like
I mean, it's
what do y'all-
always, as far as I'm concerned, gonna be harder then because you had to put on your coat and hat, get up and go to the store and buy the fucking album.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
Yeah,
Michael Jackson's like
I
all
know.
time outsold the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Nobody beats Mike. Nobody beats Mike.
No, they don't. You know what I'm
I agree.
saying?
Never.
I agree.
Yeah.
Never.
Mike was doing shit that was unheard
Every
of. People
time,
don't
every
realize
time.
that Off the Wall album, like he sold 9 million copies back in like 83.
Back
You know what I'm
then,
saying?
yeah, that
that's
was-
And this
crazy.
is what-
Not even
it-
Thriller. We ain't even talking about Thriller.
He was in everybody's household.
And I don't even care about
Everybody.
Thriller. Like certain shit, like Dirty Diana, like certain stuff where I'd scream till I lost my breath and passed out too. If Mike show up right now, bitch, I'm
going
gonna
there.
fuck me up.
It
tried
don't
to
go no
tell
higher
us
than
too.
Mike though. Mike is the
He is. I mean,
And
he
that's
just
for people
is.
who
He
is
just
he's
is.
the roof,
Like-
the ceiling, whatever you want to call it. He's
Right.
the sky.
If you
Don't go no
lived
higher.
during that era
Oh,
and the
man.
realization of if only, like, I wish
Blessed.
my mama would have just not paid the mortgage to
Just
let
to go
me
to that
see the
concert,
Mike type
yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
It would have been so
she was like,
worth
"Gus,
it.
sit your motherfucking ass down, bitch. I ain't paying for none of that. Go fix that hamburger helper."
They used to pass out at this man's
They
concert.
did.
And I
I'm
get it,
talking
though.
about
And he was
pass
selling out like
out
Let me tell
like
you why, though. If you
stadiums,
ever
not arenas.
scream
all
loud
over the
enough,
world.
Yeah,
when you
stadiums.
scream and you lose that
You
conscience,
do.
that's what. But Mike is enough to lose it for. Like Dirty Diana, get the
Them classics, like you, there's nobody
Dirty
who can
Diana?
ever.
What are y'all's top
replicate
3
that.
Mike songs?
Oh,
So
Dirty
while we're here,
Diana.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty
seems like-
Diana.
That devil
PYT.
ain't gonna be on there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that PYT
Okay.
go down.
PYT
Every
for you.
time.
Dirty Diana.
This is
Yeah.
interesting. It's always interesting to see.
So
who
I'll say
likes-
this. Remember the time wasn't necessarily my favorite song, but that video
Yeah,
The
the
video,
video was cool.
and the era
The video
of
was
all of
tough.
that.
Eddie Murphy
during that time,
cutting up. Yeah.
But
that
you-
was
you
like
leaving out-
top
we talking about-
notch.
I would
so
say
much good
Beat
shit.
It, Thriller, and Off the Wall.
Thriller, yes. Thriller,
Beat
gotta
It,
be
Thriller,
right.
Off the
Thriller is-
Wall, 3 greatest songs
But
he ever
Good
made.
record.
Annie, is you okay?
Great record.
Is you okay? Is you
I'm going
okay,
with them
Annie?
And it was good, though. It was good.
It'd be tough
The
because it's
Thriller,
like
the whole little everything that came
All
from the
of
movie,
it.
like all
Dirty
of it, that was
Diana
just
is my
dope.
number one.
Dirty Diana's a
Because
great
the
song.
the shit about
Smooth
Princess
Criminal.
listen, she's
That song-
not coming home.
Well, you only get 3. You done pick like
I know, I
6 of these
can't.
motherfuckers.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying. You can't.
Well, it is.
Ever
Live.
listen to Dirty Diana, though, that
Let's
bitch
see.
wasn't
Yeah,
by
it's-
shit.
Nah, let's
yeah.
see.
He's not coming home
see.
because he's sleeping with me. Dirty Diana.
That was
That shit was.
that Smooth
That was some-
Criminal.
Well,
the
Billie
song in
Jean,
the
we
video.
left Billie Jean now.
Oh,
Billie
yeah?
Jean was the same.
Billie
thing.
Jean, yeah.
He's saying the kid
Not
ain't mine.
Toxicity.
That's
Uh,
just,
the
Matter
way
of
you
fact,
make
I'll
me
give you
feel.
Off the Wall back and
Mm.
throw Billie Jean. in
Yeah.
there.
The way
we
you
don't
Billie
have
Jean
to
beat it in
choose.
Thriller.
We can't
That's just-
choose.
That's the
So
easiest.
I think that is the whitest thing you could do is ever make us choose. We can't
Probably. Yeah.
We can never choose.
It's like
Not
choosing
for
between
Michael.
kids, bro. It's
Not
a
for
tough
It's
time.
never like I
Shit.
like him, but I love him.
Yeah, right.
Choose is chosen. I never see how they
No.
compare Mike to to Prince. I love
no,
Prince.
there's no
They're too
But
comparison.
separate.
when we was
Right,
young in the
there's no
80s, it was
comparison.
never a comparison.
It wasn't.
I agree.
It was never.
Old
it was,
people
you either
did.
liked either or.
Yes.
Like,
You hear older
like I
people
had
say,
a sister that
"Oh,
liked
that's
Mike and a
James
sister
Brown,
that
or that's
liked
Jackie
Prince.
Wilson," and some shit
No,
like
Yeah.
that. You get a lot of that, but
I used
It's
to
not
like
Prince
both
wasn't.
though. But
yeah, I love both of
For
them too.
what
But
you
Mike
like
was
them
somewhere
for.
else.
yes.
Like, think
Right.
about it. Nobody dressed like Prince.
Nobody.
People dressed like Mike. They
True.
wore all his coats. They wore socks, glitter,
But it
The
was
one
still-
had,
gloves, all that.
yeah.
Everybody
Same type of
moonwalked.
He had
music,
people
though.
wearing
I'm just saying, you
fedoras to
still
the
can't
8th grade
compare 'em.
formal.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
crazy.
Right.
Thinking that shit was
Everybody else
hard,
Right.
bro. That
Yeah.
shit was terrible.
Right.
He's the only one. That was the greatest trick Mike ever pulled off. Was
the fedoras.
people, was that tricking
Right.
everybody into thinking that fedoras look good. That and like mob movies. It's like
Yeah.
both
Right.
of those things together.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember the actor's name, the bad guy from The Untouchables, but when he was fist fighting Mike in the "You Rock My World" video, and he put the chair in front of him, it was like, "You ain't nothing." That whole shit, bro, gaslit us into thinking fedoras look good. But
Man.
let's see. The Way You Make Me Feel, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, and you Rock My World, and then Rock With Me.
Y'all young, you could tell.
Rock With Me? Rock With Me is an off the wall.
I'm just saying, but still, y'all going with the.
That was the other three were from Bad.
I know.
Oh,
God.
like
Oh, I'm
lot
just
of
saying, I
them were
wouldn't
like-
put Bad
It's
on none of that
rotational.
shit.
hard.
Like,
Right. It's
Yeah.
just hard.
Thriller was a much better album than Bad, and Off the Wall was too. Way better.
Off the Wall is yeah. Off the
Bad
Wall
was cool, but it wasn't Mike's best work. His best work
So the
was
crazy
Thriller
part
and
is,
Off the Wall.
at my tender young age of being the youngest of 4 and the oldest being 10 years older, there was a room that had Michael Jackson in the all white,
Mhm.
laid over
Yeah,
with a little cat
Uh-huh.
with
classic.
him.
Yes.
That's classic.
And then there was Prince in that purple suit.
Yes.
And it was kind of like I had 2 sisters who was like, bitch, fight.
right.
Baddest one hit my hand.
No, they
know what I
actually
mean?
fell out. They really fell
It was
out.
either like a sister who loved Prince or a sister who loved Mike.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is the
So you got the best of both worlds, honestly, because you was in
and
there.
but in it,
In the 80s, you didn't pick anyway.
you
I mean,
didn't.
you didn't.
pick.
You
It
had
was so
everybody. Like,
good.
Tina
You
Turner
did,
was
yeah.
the shit.
Because
Denise
Whitney
Williams was the
Houston,
shit.
that's my girl.
Listen,
Stephanie Mills. I mean, there was so many artists. Like, he don't like the 80s. Like, we had
Karen
this
White.
conversation.
Karen White.
No,
Karen
wait
White
a
had
minute.
that
no,
one hit
'cause we're
wonder.
gonna, no, 'cause
Early
we're gonna revisit
in
this.
the morning,
We're gonna
I
revisit it.
put
You're here, bro. You're not gonna
breakfast
revisit
on
it with
your
context. We're not gonna
table.
win this.
That's
And
fine. I'm
make
gonna try.
sure that
Because
your
you tried to do
coffee
this.
had its
So all I
sugar.
said was that 80s
And
pop is one of
cream.
the most like overrated things. When I say 80s
You
pop,
said it
I
was
mean
the
like
worst era.
yes, the worst, most overrated
That was
era of
my-
music.
That's my favorite
Eddie
era.
Money?
All
Come on, bro.
of it.
Y'all
That's
were
the
not
best
jamming.
era.
Y'all were not jamming Eddie Money like that, bro. I'm
Bro,
not talking.
how old are you?
I'm not talking
How old are you?
about
How old are you?
27.
27.
No.
With
Like, come on, bro.
inspiration,
No,
with
real shit.
Because the
80s
80s
had the
wasn't
best
about
rock.
black or white.
It wasn't. It had the
It
best
was
rock,
about
the
just
best
what
pop.
was.
Yeah,
it
it
was
good.
just a
But y'all had so like the 80s itself.
We had
obviously-
Rod Stewart.
Fuck
You don't like
Stewart.
Rod Stewart?
Rod Stewart is so ass, bro.
Rod Stewart was the man.
Y'all,
Rod
oh my
Stewart was
God,
like a
bro.
white British
Y'all
fella.
got gaslit by men in hairnets
Rod Stewart
and
was like a
skinny
black
jeans
British
Club.
fella.
singing about the
you
devil,
don't-
and
no,
y'all are
no,
like,
no,
this
no.
is music.
Hey, it
It's
was
come
music.
on,
No,
man.
no.
It
So
was
the
good
Breakfast
music.
Club and what was the one with?
But now
with
we're
the,
talking culture.
No, with
like
the,
that's the movie.
because it's deeper than it. Because the
Of course it is.
soundtracks all kind of went with that.
Yeah.
And at the-
16
what was the-
Candles.
16 Candles. What was the one
Grease,
with
what,
the
Grease?
shit? No. It was
Grease
like
came out in
Weird
the 70s.
Science.
Weird
It was
Science,
like,
yes.
like this is what's crazy is
Risky
culturally, when
Business.
you look at it, didn't matter whether it was black or white. It
Right.
was like
It all
all
went in.
the
Cyndi
80s. We
Lauper.
were all in. Oh my
Everybody
God.
loved
It was
Madonna.
all
so
that
good.
this shit.
And what I'm
Madonna
realizing
was-
in my
yes.
adult life is that
What's
there's
his
a
name?
generation
I can't forget what you.
Oh,
Michael McDonald.
in loving
That's
them
what-
more. It's
Y'all are
like
putting
a
Madonna in
culture
here,
of
bro.
people
She's
who.
in the 80s.
What I'm
Yeah, that's
saying
my
is
point.
there's a culture of
That's
people
my
who don't
point.
have the
She broke-
inspiration.
Madonna did her thing.
She did what? She broke
did her
records?
thing.
Is
No,
that what
not
we're
even
gonna
that she
say?
broke records,
Oh
but
my
she changed because she was
God.
very.
It's
She
a
was like
quality
your.
thing, that's all.
She was like your
Madonna
little
was-
Kim, right? Like that was so taboo.
It was
for her to be
beyond
like
Little
yeah.
Kim.
So-
like
It was, yeah. Madonna was.
Yeah, breaking
Very
taboos of
risque.
like strict things that has been a tale as old as time. They
But the
were
way
doing
that the 80s, the
They were
culture,
doing this in the
the 80s
era,
was
too.
like
so good.
Yeah, the
it
80s
was so
the shit,
cool.
bro.
It was,
That's
it was
fine.
so
Y'all,
cool.
I think y'all are reminiscing. I think I'm
And we
gonna.
are because it's in
That's cool.
comparison to. It's when you finally realize and you look
absolutely.
at it and you say the 80s, it was inspirational.
Mhm.
We had movies and songs that were built like Rocky.
Matter of fact, leave
outta
a
here.
comment and tell us if Aaron is correct or not.
We can.
Tell-
I've
Leave some
posted this
comments
before.
It's
Tell us if Aaron
entitlement that
is
doesn't
correct or
understand
not.
How
what
am I
it meant.
entitled?
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
fucked
saying
up.
that like from an ear.
The
That's
80s
fucked up.
built the
Entitlement
basis
aged
of
great.
belief.
I'm
Let
just
me
saying,
say
and
this.
it's not even an entitlement thing because
No,
again,
you don't
cited
realize
an
it's an
arguing
entitlement thing.
Wake up, brothers and sisters, you lost. That's fine.
didn't
But like
experience it.
from a 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, I think when you put all of the stuff.
They built
From all of the
a
culture.
situation where you could
Bro, we
believe
had
that it
beatboxing
was.
in the 80s.
There were people and
Beatboxing.
Oh, come on,
Beatboxing
listen.
in the 80s.
Rap, everything was the epitome of. It was the introduction of, and this is the deal. This was really crazy.
Mhm.
In the 80s, and I'm saying I was born in 1980, so I remember a time where I would watch not just St. Jude's about leukemia, but we would have infomercials
fuck?
about, believe it or not, quilts for AIDS people.
Yeah, the AIDS quilt.
It was the beginning of the AIDS epidemic.
I have to go back further than that. I remember USA for Africa.
Are y'all gonna start
Listen,
reminiscing about AIDS?
Listen, what I'm saying
Ah,
is,
back in my day,
and it's crazy.
your
because-
STDs were so. It was just 3. It was AIDS. It was
was.
being gay.
It was AIDS. It was herpes.
You know
and
what
it
I
was
think?
Islam,
Like-
and that was it. Back in my day,
You know what I
like,
think?
come on, bro.
Aaron? I think you
Yes,
jealous because
crazy.
you wasn't from the 80s.
Ooh,
I don't think so.
I think
I
you're
think
jealous,
you're. I think
Good,
you're
baby.
talking really, really high
I
because
think
you
you're
have
jealous.
reinforcement.
No, I like you, bro. You know,
I know, I like you
Right.
too, but I'm
I said,
saying,
I
like,
think you jealous,
I feel like
man.
now that you've got
I
a
think
little
you
bit of
jealous because you
confidence-
came from a
'cause
lame
he already got
ass
killed.
era
He already
music.
got killed in the comments for this, but now that you've been reinforced a little bit by 2 beautiful ladies here, I feel like that's where it's coming from. Because now it's like, you know what? You wanted to wear those parachute pants. I think you wanted
shit
to
was
get
dope.
it.
Correction, I never wore parachute pants.
Oh,
I
okay,
did.
that's
Ever.
good.
I wore
But
a
it's
tie
like-
one
and I wore
Again,
the-
I'm not saying like
and
the
I wore the
80s. I'm
MC
not
Hammer, the
throwing
black-
all of the 80s away. That's all. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not. I'm not
Do
saying
you understand what
this
it
is
means
ass
to
or
be
this is
just a
bad.
small town girl?
Living in a lonely world.
Come on. She
Just a
took the
city boy.
midnight-
Born and raised. Here we go. Good God. Jesus
Midnight
Christ.
train going anywhere.
You know, a great man.
Take no
A great
goddamn
man
midnight
once said,
train going-
"You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration, bro. Come on, we can do this all day, bro. Dear mom,
so
like
good.
a great
hold
man
on, let me
once
ask you a
said,
question. Even heavy metal
so
from the 80s, you didn't
good.
like metal?
Yes, heavy rock,
Metal
from where?
rock
Metal from the 80s.
from the
Do you
80s.
know? And I
Rock
don't even want to tell you this.
Not rock and
All
roll,
that.
a lot
man.
of it
Metal.
was. No, I know
I
what you
don't
meant.
even want to
Bon
tell you
Jovi.
this. Come on.
That's not metal.
Bret Michaels.
Man.
Yeah.
This is
Metallica.
the difference is
Kiss.
black
Metallica,
folk knew about
Megadeth.
all of that.
I mean, not all of them.
You
Let
like
me tell
Megadeth?
a lot
You
of
like
them.
Twisted Sister, I could tell. You
Nah,
like
not
Twisted
really.
Sister. Yeah,
You like
did.
Megadeth
like
though?
Megadeth.
What do you mean? I can't.
Some of the
Come on, bro.
first
Like,
people
like,
I
even Black
masturbated
Sabbath.
to was
we're
Man,
from
that's
the
too
Bret
much
80s.
Michaels.
information.
Yeah, and I'm happy.
don't wanna
that-
hear
what I'm
that
trying
shit.
to tell you
I
and
wanna hear
that.
express to
I got you.
you that
for sure.
white Aerosmith. Oh,
That's fine.
Yes, Aerosmith.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
Yes.
that might be. I think we've cracked the code. I think whatever you jerked off to the earliest, I think that's what you like. Because the first woman I spilled seed to was
Spilled
Tashina
seed.
Arnold from Martin.
I ain't never heard this
And
term.
that-
Really?
Yes.
You so young.
I'm gonna tell you the number one joint. to
Buckshot
do-
on the
to
couch
do-
like I
and
love
look,
my baby Gina.
I'm gonna
yeah,
keep it a
no,
buck with you. The
for real.
best thing to do that with is when Luke came out with that 2 Live Groove shit.
Yo.
That's what black.
Ooh, yo, yeah, that-
What was that? The box? Remember the
It
box?
was-
The jukebox? Oh,
Yes.
that's the 80s, bro. Come on, man.
And
Yes.
it's not just.
The
I will
box
say,
network
The shit.
jukebox.
The box
Speaking
was
of
the
empty
shit.
What's that song? Me So
Beans and
Horny?
beans.
Yes.
No,
Oh, me so horny. Oh, me so horny.
yeah, this is some.
Like you
lyrical
like
venom
13, like oh my
right now.
god, look at the
They don't know
asses
about
on
that.
this
I
thing.
took you guys.
And then later on
Then he got
BET
back.
Took you guys on a
Uncut, what we
flashback.
got?
Too short.
Okay.
Cocktails.
No, we got
Yeah, too short.
Cocktails.
Must be your ass because it ain't.
No,
your face.
BET. What was that? BET
BET,
late night?
It was
Yeah.
it was
Uncut.
uncut.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You had NWA and Tupac coming
I
on
need a
with
tip
radar
drill.
videos
I need
with
a tip
negative, getting
drill.
head on the
Hey.
piano like
Yeah, I think it's.
Listen.
That shit. The 80s was lit, man. I don't
We
think
have
what
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Oh,
80s was
Aaron,
lit.
that's what
This
we're
was
trying to
think
before
tell
y'all
the
miss it.
technology.
Before-
This was fun because
Yeah.
this was real people interaction. People were actually thinking for
Right.
themselves
Right.
and all of that. Like it is a different era, and you just really had to be there.
I'm
to
just
know.
saying that it's. I think again when
You
you
wouldn't have
compare
made it,
all
bro.
again, and I love the like hang up and hang out. Like social media is actually making us much less social. Like very, very, very pivotal. I get it. But like again, I think that
You
when
wouldn't
you
have made it, Aaron.
when you
You
put
wouldn't have made it.
here we go with this. Y'all have jacked him up so bad. because it was never like this. It was never this bad. It was always like, man, you tripping. But now it's like, nah, you know what? You would have died smoking that rock one time. Hey, man, look at what happens when these beautiful black women are around to gas you up, bro. He's going to go home and be like, you know what? I'm going to wear this chicken again. It's, yeah, man. Y'all got him.
Like,
Shit.
literally,
This is what
I
happens.
told you, I told you weren't gonna win
This
this.
is why people
What you
crash
say?
out.
I'ma try. Hey, I told
This
you
is
what
why they
you
got-
say. I'ma try.
This is what happens, bro.
You said
They got you
this why.
crashing out behind a woman. That's
Ah, shit.
I'm not mad at it, dog.
Hey,
but,
bro.
Oh,
Shit, I came
God.
from a woman, got my name from
Hey!
that is
a woman.
the 90s.
I know.
That's fine.
Y'all are trying to.
No
But
doubt.
even a decade before that, it was so good and inspiring,
Yes.
and it was just
I
like
told you the difference between the
something
80s
to
and
believe
90s.
in.
There is, yes.
It
No,
but
was
I'm just
again,
saying, I told you the big
believe
difference.
in.
of course, and
What
I
separated
agree with you about
tremendously the 80s
the
from the
differences.
90s.
Yeah.
But again, I think kind of like what you said about like
Mhm.
the empathy standpoint and like the ability to feel. I
Mhm.
think because I watched each and every one of you. You all went down memory lane,
Right.
and you all remembered like somebody's first hand job or whatever y'all were doing.
You
in the
started
80s.
that. No, you
That's
started
fine.
that.
Yeah,
That's what
you
he
started
was
that.
doing.
Yeah, you
But
started that
again,
shit.
it's like that feeling is all great, and it takes you to a place of heart.
So, what is your inspirational of the I don't know, when were you born? Like
98.
2006?
That nigga was born yesterday, man. Come
Right,
on, man.
kinda.
Here,
Get your
you
ass
see
out
what
of
happens,
Or
bro?
something. What I'm
He's a
saying
whippersnapper.
is-
Look at his little hat with the
No.
propeller on it.
No, look,
We ain't have that in the 80s, bro. What you know about
real quick?
what you about carrying a
I'ma
big ass
reiterate.
beatbox and them
Look,
to
I'ma-
change, bro?
You know what the difference was? I told you before.
What
The
is it?
difference was the 90s was the music was great.
Ooh,
Of course.
But the music was dark and violent. Every game got
Right,
violent
right.
for us.
For hip hop,
It wasn't
It was the
For hip-hop.
experience.
It wasn't.
though.
Listen,
R&B was great.
Our culture spills over into R&B and all that. It's the same culture. Like Mary J. Blige does
yeah,
R&B,
but you gotta
she's
like
the queen
you,
of
you
hip
can
hop.
still spot check and like
Nah,
go from
it
different
just
places.
made it all
Yeah, like-
violent. You had people singing about dark shit. This song's dedicated.
Hey!
But they sing about
Me,
gangs.
Super dark. I'm not saying
I'm
that.
and my
because it
gangsta
got violent.
lead.
It got kind of fucked up. In the 80s, it was more party. It was always fun. That's to me
it
was the biggest
drugs.
difference.
It was so
That's just
gay.
my point.
I love the 80s. It was so
Like, I'll
gay.
never forget
I
Kid
think I
Play.
actually
Like,
figured it out. I think
we
there it is.
stopped dancing in the
absolutely.
90s. You remember that? We stopped dancing in the 90s.
We did.
Nigga,
That's
we
when
was
it started.
kicking each other's
The
feet.
80s,
going,
we was
"Oh,
dancing like a
la,
mug.
hey."
Oh, man.
80s
Yeah, y'all
was
are-
like
It
This
was
is a lot of
free,
catharsis.
and
that
it
we
was
have to
fun,
go
Hey,
through.
man,
and
the
it
80s
was
was better. It just
rebellious,
was.
and it
dude,
was
I have lived through the
And-
80s through to now, so I can compare, right?
Absolutely.
So it's
Right.
like for me, not just because I was born in, but it was just so different. It was just so
couldn't
different.
wait to be grown. I wanted to be so gay.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
I just wanted to be gay and on drugs.
Aaron, I want to apologize to you.
Oh no, I'm not tripping.
No, no,
This
I'm
is-
trying to
I like
apologize. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, see, look at
But
what
I
happens,
ain't
bro.
apologize.
You'd never say this if y'all weren't charging up. Man, shut the fuck up when I say sorry to you, bitch. God damn.
Nah, bro, I ain't like
Oh
that.
my
Nah,
God.
I
got
said
you,
I'm
got
trying
you,
to
got you.
apologize.
Of course, I got you.
But since you don't want it, fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my fucking
Oh,
pride.
no.
Yeah, fuck it. the
Fuck
80s.
you then.
Oh,
Fuck-
man,
fuck
but
you.
listen.
Fuck your beard. Fuck
For
your-
all the audience, y'all drop in the comments what is your favorite decade of music.
Please.
It don't matter what type of music, just what is your favorite decade.
And let us know if you fuck with Aaron Cherry.
He do.
Motherfucker.
You better, because that's our mate.
Hey, man.
No, but I want y'all to have a Merry Christmas,
Motherfucking
Happy
tired of
Holidays,
this
Happy
motherfucking
Hanukkah, whatever
Aaron,
you believe
motherfucking
in.
Cherry.
Spend time with your family and friends.
Some of them.
Love y'all. Good night.
Oh shit, y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
Man, y'all keep it an hour. I'm not gonna lie. I love it 'cause once we get to like 59 minutes,
I know, it just
everybody
always
speeds up. It's like, no, you're wrong, and let me tell you why.